So for quarter number 2, module number 7, this is for week 7 to 8. For module number 7, we have radical equations, solving equations involving radical expressions. And radical equations, this is any equations that contains variables or variable in the radicand. So an example of this is if you have square root of 2x plus 7 is equal to 0, this is considered as radical equation kasi sa loob ng radical sign meron kang variable na x. Now, halimbawa, you have square root of 2 tapos x plus 2x tapos plus 7. This is not a radical equation kasi wala ka namang variable doon sa loob ng radical o sa loob ng radical symbol. Kung mapapansin natin, yung nasa loob ng radical symbol, yung 2, nasa labas yung variable ni x. So, hindi siya kasama doon sa loob ng radical sign. So, hindi siya pwede consider as radical equation. So, radical equation lang is yung equation o yung expression na may variable sa loob ng radical symbol. Or, yung radicand mo meron variable o meron kang letter dun sa loob. So, this is an example of a radical equation. This is not an example of radical equation. Or pwede din yung x is equal to 2. Yan, hindi yan radical equation kasi wala ka namang variable dito sa may loob ng radical symbol. So again, to generalize, a radical equation, these are equations na may variable sa loob ng radical sign. So first illustrative example for solving an equation involving radical expression is for number 1, square root of x plus 2 is equal to 5. Now yung first step is to isolate muna yung term na may radical symbol. So therefore, yung constant na 2 na transpose muna natin sa kabila. So lahat ng may radical symbol na variable dito sila sa kaliwa, and then yung mga constant term dito sila sa kanan. So therefore, yung plus yung transpose natin sa kabila para yung square root of x na lang yung maiwan dito sa may kaliwa. Yung 2 sa may kanan, yung square root of x dito sa kaliwa. So you have square root of x, 5, yung positive 2, pag tinranspose, magiging negative 2. And then you simplify this. So now you have square root of x is equal to 3. So that will be your first and second step. I-transpose mo, ipaghiwalay mo muna yung mga constant term at saka yung mga terms na may radical symbol. And then after that, i-combine mo yung mga like terms. And then yung third step is, kailangan natin matanggal yung radical sign ng x. So, yung third step is, i-square natin yung both sides. So, ba't ini-square? Kasi pag in-square natin yung both sides, pwede natin cancelin yung exponent na 2 at saka radical sign. So, titignan din natin kung ano yung index ng radical sign natin. Kung yung index natin is 2, i-square natin both sides. Kapag yung index mo is 3, i-cube natin yung both sides. Kapag 4th root, i-realize natin by 4 yung both sides. So, in this case, since square root siya, i-realize natin yung both sides by 2. Since yung index natin is 2, i-realize natin sila by 2. So in this case, pwede na natin i-cancel yung exponent na 2 at saka radical sign na square root. So matitira na lang dito is x. And then we also simplify yung right side. 3 raised to 2, that is 3 times 3, which is 9. So yung x natin is equal to 9. Now to check if this is correct, yung checking natin is yung x dito, papalitan natin ng 9. Since x is equal to 9, yung 9 dito sa main given natin, pwede natin palitan ng 9. So for checking, we write square root of x plus 2 is equal to 5. Square root of x natin is 9, so this is 9 plus 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. Square root of 9, that is 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. 3 plus 2, that is 5. So therefore this is correct. Yung value ng x natin is 9, therefore that is correct. Next illustrative example is number 2, which is square root of x minus 7 plus 3 is equal to 5. So again, ang unang gagawin natin is isolate muna natin yung term na may radical sign. And then the rest, i-transpose natin sa kabila. So for number 2, yung term na may radical sign is this one. So therefore, yung walang radical sign, i-transpose natin sa kabila. So you'll get square root of x minus 7, 5, positive 3 magiging minus 3, and then we combine like terms, 5 minus 3, that is 2. Next is i-square natin yung both sides para makancel natin yung square root. So this will be raised to 2. So on this side, pwede nang i-cancel yung radical side. So yung matitira na lang is x minus 7, and then 2 raised to 2, that is 4. Next, after natin matanggal yung radical sign, pwede na natin i-transpose yung constant na negative 7 sa kabila. So magiging x is equal to 4. Yung negative 7 magiging positive 7. So yung negative 7, pag transpose natin sa kabila, magiging positive 7 na. And therefore, x is equal to 4 plus 7, that is x is equal to 11. Now to check if x is equal to 11 is correct, yung 11 na yan, isa-substitute natin dito sa x natin sa given. So ito papalitan ko ng 11 since sabi niya x is equal to 11. So for checking, we have x minus 7 plus 3 is equal to 5. Yung x papalitan ko ng 11, so that is 11 minus 7 plus 3 is equal to 5. 11 minus 7, that is square root of 4 plus 3 is equal to 5. Square root of 4, that is 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So 2 plus 3, that is 5. So tama yung value natin. Kung equal sila, therefore yung value natin for x is correct. So this is for number 2. Now halimbawa, nag-raise ka na ng 2, tapos may radical sign pa din. Ulitin mo lang ulit yung step number 1, 2, and 3. Transpose mo lang ulit yung constant and then i-square mo lang naman. Next, for number 3, we have square root of s minus 2 is equal to negative 4. So again, yung first step is to isolate yung radical sign dito sa may isang side. So dito sa may left side, since wala ka ng term na pwedeng transpose sa kabila, since yung s minus 2 is lahat nakalagay sa loob ng radical sign, wala ka dito transpose. So diretso mo na dun sa step number 3, wherein i-square mo yung both sides. So mangyayari is you have square root of s minus 2 negative 4. I-realize natin yung both sides sa 2 para makancel natin radical sign. So ika-cancel natin radical sign at saka yung exponent na 2 dito sa my left side. So ang matitira na lang is s minus 2. And negative 4 raised to 2 is negative 4 times negative 4, that is positive 16. Next is i-transpose na natin yung constant term na negative 2 from left papunta dun sa right. So you have s positive 6. So yung negative 2, pag tinranspose sa kabila, magiging positive 2. So S is equal to 16 plus 2, that is 18. So next na gagawin natin is i-substitute natin yung value ng S dito sa may equation natin. Now, dito sa may module natin, ang nakalagay is negative 4 raised to 2, which is, ang nilagay niya is 4, which is wrong, dapat 16. Kasi negative 4 times negative 4 is 16. Now, susubukan natin i-check kung yung 18 pag nilagay natin dito sa may S will be a correct answer. So, checking. Possible ba yung 18 natin is yung answer natin dito sa may S? So, S minus 2 negative 4. So, yung S natin is 18 minus 2 negative 4. So, 18 minus 2, that is 16 negative 4. So, square root of 16 is 4 is equal to negative 4. Now, dito sa may square root of 16, meron kang two possible answers. Pwedeng negative at positive. Bakit? Kasi yung 16 pwede mo ma-acquire using two different ways. Pwedeng 4 times 4, which is also 16. So yung square root ng positive 16 is 4. Kasi makukuha mo naman yung 16 sa 4 times 4. Or negative 4 times negative 4, which is also 16. So yung meron kang two ways para makuha yung positive 16. Pwede mag-multiply ka ng dalawang positive 4 or dalawang negative 4. So meron kang two possible answers. Pwede dalawang negative 4, kasi negative 4 times negative 4, 16 din naman. Or positive 4, which is 4 times 4 is also 16. So pwede natin sabihin na yung answer natin for number 3 is correct, yung S is equal to 18. Kasi mag-yield ka ng negative or positive 4, which is equal to negative 4. So pwede, meron kang possible answer. So this can be accepted. Well, dito sa may module natin, mali yung solution niya kasi negative 4 times negative 4 raised to 2 is nakalagay 4 pa din, dapat positive 16. And then, what if hindi naging equal yung answer? What if hindi naging parehas tulad yung nakalagay dito sa may module? So that is an example of a false statement, or tinatawag natin yung square root of S minus 2 is equal to negative 4 has no real roots. Tinatawag din natin silang yung extraneous roots. So kung hindi naging equal yung nasa ilalim, yung sa may checking, yung roots natin are not real number. So, probably imaginary number yung magiging root natin. Next number 4, we have cube root of 2y minus 4 is equal to negative 2. Now, doon sa previous examples natin, yung 1, 2, and 3, mga square root lang sila. So, ini-square natin yung both sides. In this case, we have cube root. So, therefore, yung both sides, i-cube din natin. So, ulitin muna natin yung first step. First step is i-transpose muna natin sa kabilang side yung mga terms na wala sa loob ng radical sign. So, in this case, yung 2y minus 4, nasa loob sila ng radical sign. So, hindi na natin sila kailangan transpose. Second step is, kailangan ma-cancel natin yung radical sign. So, yung radical sign natin, yung index niya 3. So, i-raise natin both sides by 3. So, tatandaan nyo lang kung ano yung index natin, yun ang gagamitin natin exponent. So, pwede na natin i-cancel yung mga cube, yung cube exponent na 3 at saka yung index na 3. So, yung matitira na lang dito is 2y minus 4 and then negative 2 raised to 3. So, tatlong negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4 times negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Positive 4 times negative 2, that is negative 8. So isang positive, isang negative. Kapag nag-multiply ng unlike signs, negative yung sign. So this is negative 8. Next step is, again, hindi pa natin na-isolate yung variable na y, meron pa siyang kasamang negative 4 tsaka 2. So gagawin natin, na-isolate na naman natin, ulitin na naman natin yung step, isolate natin yung term na may variable. So yung constant na negative 4, transpose natin sa kabila. So you have 2y, negative 8, and then yung negative 4, transpose natin dito. So meron kang positive 4. And then you simplify, negative 8 plus 4, that is negative 4. Next, you have 2y is equal to negative 4. Paano natin matatanggalan yung term na kasama ng y, which is yung 2? So, ang gagawin natin is, i-divide natin both sides by 2. So, you have 2y is equal to negative 4. And then, i-divide natin both sides sa 2 para makancel yung 2. So, this will be cancelled out. Ang matitira na lang yung y. And then, you simplify negative 4 divided by 2, that is negative 2. Now, to check, again, yung negative 2 is isa-substitute natin dito sa given natin. Yung y, papalitan natin ng negative 2. So, for checking, cube root of 2y minus 4 is equal to negative 2. Cube root of 2. Yung y natin is negative 2 minus 4 is equal to negative 2. 2 times negative 2, that is negative 4 minus 4, negative 2. And then we simplify negative 4 minus 4. So pagparas ng sign, pag nagsusubtract at pag nag-add, pag para sila ng sign, you just add. So this is negative 8 equal to negative 2. So cube root of negative 8, ano yung number na pag minultiply mo na 3 beses, makukuha mo negative 8, that is negative 2. So negative 2 times negative 2, that's positive 4 times negative 2, we have negative 8. So negative 2 yung multiply mo ng 3 beses para makuha yung negative 8. So yung root ng negative 8 is negative 2. So mapapansin natin, equal yung both sides. So therefore, yung answer natin na y is equal to negative 2 is correct. Next number 6, we have the square root of 2x minus 1 plus 2 is equal to x. Now, first step, transpose muna natin lahat ng terms na wala namang radical sign. So in this case, yung positive 2, wala siyang radical sign, to transpose natin sa kabila. So you have 2x minus 1, and then x, yung positive 2, magiging negative 2. Next, after natin matranspose yung mga terms na walang radical sign sa kabila, i-square na natin both sides since yung radical sign na ginagamit natin is a square root. So, i-square natin both sides. So, on this side, sa my left side, pwede na natin i-cancel yung radical sign. So, yung matitira na lang is 2x minus 1. Dito sa kabila, we have a binomial. So, gagamit tayo ng special products or yung FOIL method para masimplify yan. This is equal to x minus 2. Kasi yung ibig sabihin ng exponent na 2, dalawang x minus 2. So, pag sinimplify ko yun using FOIL method, ang magiging resulta is x squared minus 4x plus 4. So, yan ang magiging resulta pag sinimplify ko yan. Next is transpose na natin yung mga values natin dito sa kabila. So, lahat ng terms natin transpose natin sa kabila. Pag samasamahin natin yung mga like terms, So we have x squared minus 4x and then minus 2x kasi pag transpose natin sa kabila, yung positive 2x magiging negative plus 4 which is copy. So yung negative 4x at saka yung positive 4 kinopya lang. Yung negative 1 pag transfer magiging positive 1 na. So next step is to combine like terms, yung mga terms na may x at saka yung mga constant. So itong dalawa, ipag-combine natin saka itong dalawa. So now we have x squared, negative 4x minus 2x, that is negative 6x, 4 plus 1, that is positive 5. Next. So ang gagawin natin ngayon is, since that is a quadratic equation, ifa-factor natin sila. So we have x minus 1 and then x minus 5. So x minus 1 and x minus 5 yun ang factors nila. If you will use quadratic formula, then yung roots na lalabas is yung dalawang yan. So next, equate natin sa 0 yung dalawang factor para makuha natin yung value ng x. So you have x minus 1 is equal to 0 and then x minus 5 is equal to 0. So i-transpose lang natin yung negative 1 sa kabila. You have x is equal to positive 1. So isang value ng x and then x is equal to positive 5. Or it is much easier na gamitin mo na lang quadratic formula dito para makuha ng values ng x. So next is i-check natin kung yung values natin for x na positive 1 at positive 5 is yung mga solutions natin. But actually, probably isa lang yung solution dyan. Pwede yung dalawa, pwede yung isa lang. So try natin yung 1. So for checking, gamitin muna natin yung first value ng x which is positive 1. Try natin yung mga x, palitan natin ng 1. So dito sa may module natin, again, meron error. Yung x dito sa may right side, pinalitan ng 2 instead of dapat 1 kasi x is equal to 1. So yung mga x na yan, papalitan mo ng 1. Dito sa may module natin, ang number niya pinalit is 2 which is wrong. So itong x, palitan natin daw ng 1. So 2 times 1, that is 2 minus 1 plus 2, 1. 2 minus 1, that is square root of 1 plus 2, 1. Square root of 1 is 1 plus 2 is equal to 1. Now obviously 1 plus 2, that is 3. So you have 3 is equal to 1, which is wrong. So therefore, yung solution natin na x is equal to 1, hindi natin siya pwedeng gamitin solution. Now, try natin yung 5. Hindi siya pwedeng gamitin solution kasi yung final answer natin hindi nag-equal. So gamitin natin yung 5. So this is 5, this is 5. So 2 times 5, that is 10, minus 1 plus 2, this is 5. So 10 minus 1, that is the square root of 9 plus 2 is equal to 5. Square root of 9, square root of 9 is 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So 3 plus 2, that is 5. So this is correct. Therefore, yung solution na gagamitin natin is yung x is equal to 5. Even though dalawa yung nakuha natin answer para sa x, it's either silang dalawa yung solution or isa lang sa kanila. So in this case, isa lang yung solution natin which is yung 5. Yung 1, hindi natin siya pwede gamitin, yung 5 lang. Next number 7, square root of x minus 16 minus square root of 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Na in this case, meron na tayong dalawang terms na may dalawang, o meron tayong dalawang terms na naka-radical sign. So kapag meron tayong expression na ganyan, ang gagawin natin is ito-transpose muna natin isang term na may isang radical sign. So, yung negative square root of 3x plus 2, transpose muna natin sa kabila. So, you'll get square root of x minus 16 is equal to square root of 3x plus 2. So, pag-iwalayin muna natin sila. And then, yung next step is square natin on both sides. So, we have x minus 16 3x plus 2 square natin both sides para ma-cancel natin yung mga radical sign. So, dito pwede natin i-cancel yan, tsaka ito. Yan, tsaka ito. Now, ang matitira na lang dito sa may left side is x minus 16. Dito sa may right side is 3x plus 2. Now, we combine yung mga like terms. So, yung x transpose natin dito sa kanan, yung 2 transpose natin dito sa kaliwa. Yung x dito sa kanan, yung 2 dito sa kaliwa. So we'll get negative 16 and then yung positive 2 magiging negative 2. 3x, yung positive x magiging negative x. And then you simplify. Negative 16 minus 2, that is negative 18. And then positive 3x minus x. So, again, reminder lang, 3x to, dito pag walang number, ibig sabihin this is 1. Hindi lang naka-indicate. So, therefore, you have to subtract yung mga numerical coefficient, 3 minus 1, that is 2, and then copy yung mga variable. So, you have negative 18 is equal to 2x. Negative 18 is equal to 2x. Next, paano natin maaalis yung kasama ng x na 2? So what we will do is, we will divide both sides by 2. Bakit 2? Para ma-cancel natin yung 2 na kasama ng 2x, na kasama ng x. So ang matitira na lang dito sa may right side is yung x, and negative 18 divided by 2, that is negative 9. So of course, i-check muna natin kung tama yung solution natin. Yung negative 18, isa-substitute natin dito sa may equation natin. So, i-check natin if yung negative 9 is equal to x is correct. So, yung negative 9, isa-substitute natin sa mga bawat values ng x. So, yung x na to, papalitan natin ng negative 9 since negative 9 is equal to x. So, yung x na yan, papalitan ko ng negative 9. Yung x na yan, papalitan ko ng negative 9. So, yung first term is negative 9 minus 16 minus 3 times negative 9 is negative 27 plus 2 is equal to 0. So negative 9 minus 16, that is negative 25 minus negative 27 plus 2. Pag unlike sign, yun na minus. So this is also 25. Yung sign na gagamitin is yung sign na mas mataas na number. Between 27 at 2, yung mas mataas na number is yung negative. So, negative yan. Equal to 0. Now, square root of negative 25 is you cannot simplify square root of negative 25. Gagamit ka ng imaginary number dyan para ma-simplify. Well, kung titignan mo din yung kabila, it's also square root of negative 25. So, parehas sila. So, parehas sila, tapos pinaminus mo silang dalawa, ibig sabihin, makukuha mong answer is 0. So therefore, this is 0 is equal to 0. Pwede mo pang simplify ito as a imaginary number. magiging magkamukha pa din sila. So pag nagma-minus ka ng magkamukhang number, ang makukuha mo is 0. So 0 is equal to 0, therefore this is correct. Kasi equal sila. So therefore yung negative 9 is equal to x. That is a correct solution.